Hi guys, what's up? Today we're going to adjust the lifters on a 16 valve geo tracker. Or I should say any 16 valve on Suzuki and tracker, I should call it. Alright, first off, this motor's stone cold. It's been in the grass for 24 hours now. You're going to need a 10 mil. You're going to need a 10 millimeter wrench, a 6,000 filler gauge, and a flathead screwdriver. Those are your three tools you need. For the top end, you need a 17 millimeter socket to go on the crank. Okay, the way you do this is bring it up to TDC. Your timing mark on your metal balance, there should be like a little notch on it. I'll bring the camera over once. I'll do it now. I don't know how well I can show you, but there's a notch. Trying to bring you guys in focus too. Just deal with me for a few. You guys can probably see that blue mark? That's on TDC. That's where you want it. And let me get you guys set back where I had you. Alright. That would be your TDC mark. Now, you should have valve 1. Should be this valve should be loose, this valve, and this valve. I think, yeah. Should be these three and this valve. So you should have these two and these two loose. Or you should be your four valves need to be adjusted. Give me a second. Alright guys, so it should be these two, and I think this one. I'm going to have to take the picture on my phone and bring it out. Just give me a few minutes. Alright guys, your first set would be these two. Yep, these two. Then you should have these two. So it should be 2, 2, 2, and I think they said these two. This is part of, because I'm dealing with a factory manual for the 16. There's a lot of different variables of how to do these valves. There's only one way you can correctly do these valves. Just shut them up so you quit chattering. I'm trying to do this in the best way I can do it. I'll show you. I'll link a picture. I'll put a picture on this video so you can see the valve orientation. But it would be these two exhaust valves, because you want to do 1, 2, 5, and 7 on your exhaust valve. So this be 1. Yeah. Be these two. So that's 1, 2. Intake valves be these two, and then these two. So that's how you would do that for right now. Crap. Don't want to close out on that picture. So now the way you adjust these valves, and a lot of people I've seen on YouTube do these things wrong. There's a special filler gauge tool you buy for these. You can't buy them. I've already talked to the dealership. I've tried to get I got the part number from the dealership. I can't relocate the valve tool for these. So what you want to do is go on the back side of your cam, right where your lifter it sits. And obviously I can't get the filler gauge in that one. nor can I get it down into that one. I can get it into that one, and that's got the perfect drag, and I'm not touching that lifter at all. So it'll be these two, and then this one right here I can't get into, and then over here I can't get into either. Let's check the... Okay, I can't get into any of the exhaust valves. So we're going to have to crack the exhaust valve or intake valves loose and be very gentle to do it. You guys are going to need a socket to go into that hole. So that one, that group, this group, and that group. And double check you can move that screw, which I can. This freaking throttle cable's in my way. Okay, we can move those valves. So you want to take your filler gauge, and that's got a perfect drag on it. Not too tight, not too loose. Let's verify with the one that, a little bit looser. And this is time consuming too, because you don't want to get these suckers too tight. I'm going to call that right there perfect. And then take your 10 millimeter wrench, reach down in here very gently. Do not move that freaking center screw. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. Let me see if I can get you guys on a better angle. Now we gotta readjust this lifter. Now you should, since I didn't really torque it. Nope, you can't. Still a little too tight. You want to turn your screwdriver back counterclockwise while you're clockwise with the nut. And that'll keep it from tightening up. And now we got the lifter too loose. That's too loose now. So now we gotta take that nut back loose again. Turn it just a hair. it's still too loose. And this process is really tedious. And you notice I'm taking off my screwdriver and wrench so I don't get an improper reading. That's got a pretty nice drag there. Feels like that one too. Let's see, can I get a 7th thou filler gauge in? That'll determine if that lifter is in or out of spec. That lifter's perfect, because I can't get a 7th thou filler gauge in. I can get a 6, but I can't get a 7. So, let's check this valve here that I said is good. No, I cannot get a 7th thou filler gauge in that lifter. But I can get a 6th thou in there. But I cannot get a 7. So, those two lifters are good. Okay. Let me check this lifter here. These two. Got a little crowning on that valve. Okay. Trying to think which ones I need to do now. So it would be these two valves, these two. Okay. So let's check. I got still got the 6th thou filler gauge. That feels good. I am not using screws these exhaust valves. Exhaust valves feel good. Exhaust valves are beautiful. They're not, they got a slight drag on them, but they're right under 7th thou, and I'm not going to screw with them. Except for that one. That one's also tight. So we're going to have to loosen that one up. Yep, we're going to have to loosen this one exhaust up. My dad did these lifters 2 years ago before we even knew anything about a 16 valve. We didn't know this is how you actually adjust the valves. My dad did a pretty good job on them 2 years ago. The only problem we got now is just the intake valves are a little loose. But they're not. It's not the awful loose, but they're not very hard. They're too tight, and they shouldn't be that tight.
Let's check it again. Get 6 thou in there. Can't get 7. Okay. Now let's see if we can get this valve done. You guys see what I'm doing? Too tight. These lifters can run 6 or 7 thou. So, me doing this would be perfect. This is stone cold motor. I can't get a 7 in there, but I can get a 6 in there. I don't like how those are filling. That's perfect. I love that. That feels good. Everybody's got their own opinion on how these lifters should be adjusted and how tight you should make them and what the feel of them is. I go with this. There's a drag on there. I can feel that rocker grab with this filler gauge. That feels pretty good. I mean, it's a little loose. Should be a little bit more drag, but I can't get the 7 thou filler gauge in. I mean, I think it feels pretty good. As long as you can't drop a 7 thou filler gauge in, I would say that's good. I wouldn't screw with it and try to make it perfect. I mean, I could put a little bit more drag tension on them. But since these intake valves have been running a little tight lately, I am going to run them a little on the loose side to let the valve seat correctly. As long as they don't have god-awful chatter to them. You should hear your valves talking to you, your rockers. They should talk to you. If they don't chatter when they're idling, they're too tight. I'm liking that one. And I still can't get the 7 thou filler gauge in. So that's perfect. Now my other one would be right here. You guys can see how simple these valves are to adjust in. They're not that hard once you figure out the secret to these 16s. What was that? This one? Actually, that one's better than this one. Let's tweak them just a little bit. Let's see if I move the screws up. Move the nut. Part of the reason why I want to keep them loose is when you go down and tighten them up, they'll fall right into alignment. And don't go over tight on these. Just snug them. Perfect. Just don't forget this one's off valve. Yeah, perfect. Right now I'm looking to see how much play is actually in these suckers. That one is acting a little loose. But I can't get an 8/7 thou filler gauge in. So I'm going to leave that alone. Alright, I'm going to call those good. So your next thing is turn the motor 180 degrees. Be 180 degrees. Okay. Yeah, you want to spin it another. Alright, another complete revolution 360. Tensions on the valves we just did. So the next set we need to do would be set of 3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4 here on the exhaust valve. You guys see where my hands are at. There's 3 and 4 on the exhaust valve side, and 6 and 8. 6 and 8. So, on the intake. So, we know that. Let's check. Okay, check these valves. She's a little tight. And, yeah. Okay, she's tight. She's tight. And she's tight. She's tight. She's good. She's good. She's good. She's good. So it's just my intake valves this round are a little loose. Or a little tight, I mean. So that's not horrible. Not bad, actually, if I may say. For running, for a vehicle this old, that's not bad having a little tight intake valve, or exhaust valve. No, intake. What are these? Intake or exhaust? No, I'm wrong. These longer shafts are your exhaust side. Yeah, the ones underneath are your intakes. My bad. So exhaust valve's a little tight. That was my bad. Yeah, look at this engine again. So my intakes are a little, or exhaust valves are a little tight. All my intakes are good. It's just common wear that happens to these valves where you have to adjust them. And this is where you want to rip your fucking hair out. Excuse my French. Okay, that all looks good. Alright, there's how you do the lifters on these, I think. Unless there's one more step. I don't recall another step. Okay, basically now what you do is spin your motor back over again. Valves are in, which is a good, very good sign. Okay, if we just did a complete revolution, check your valves. They act like just a tad bit loose for my taste. I don't know. I'm going to tweak these valves. Give me a minute. I want to show you a tool that you guys could use. Alright guys, if you guys have a Cobalt, get the pass-through socket set. If you guys can get a hold of Cobalt, I should say. They have a pass-through socket set that you guys can use, and it'll come in handy on these valves. This is what I was talking about by pass-through. I didn't show this in the video because you guys may not have a Lowe's, or may not be able to get this tool. Give me a minute, let me grab the other part to this. Alright guys, this Lowe's pass-through, Lowe's carry these, Harbor Freight carries these. Everybody carries pass-through socket sets now. It's got a hole right through the center. This is what a professional wannabe snap-on bullshit has for these trackers. They are identical. Yep, okay. It is identical, guys. This is the easiest way to do these valves. See this? See how my wrench is on that hole? See that? How it's on there? Look at this, guys. I can crack these valves loose, adjust it, and down the road again. Exact same tool that Snap-on and Matco and Mac and all those little bitches out there want to charge an arm and leg to make. All it is a fucking screwdriver shoved through a pass-through socket. That's all it is. You could even drill a hole in you can just go get this tool. Now I'm going to off camera go through these valves again because I don't like how they are. So off camera I'm going to use this tool. Actually I can just show you really quick how this tool actually works. Like, I don't like how this valve fills. I'm going to take my socket. Let me see, make sure you guys see what I'm doing. Alright, you guys can see what I'm seeing now. Okay, I got my screwdriver down on the valve stem, and I'm just going to crack them loose, tying up that set screw until I get a pretty good drag on this sucker.
And that's what I like to fill. I'm sitting here thinking of these valves and I'm like, you know what? I want to adjust these valves in just a tad bit more than what I showed you. So, that's all that tool is. Very simple, very, very cheap tool. Catch you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, now after you just go through after I just went through my lifters, the reason why I had to do it, because 90% of the time, not 90, I'd say there's a 50-50 chance that you may have these lifters right, but when you spin this engine over, the first lifter set you just did sometimes ain't set in right if they're tight. Like my exhaust valves were a little tight, and then when I spun it, it popped the valves up, so I had to readjust them again. But they're all done. I've spun the engine 3 or 4 times over and it's perfect. Alright, now, good time now. See this crap? This all came out of the throttle body. Oh, you guys can't see the throttle body. This right here. Good time now to spray this down and get this crap out of the throttle body. So, further ado, we're done with that. And I'll be back in a minute. Alright, now I'm back. Okay. The gasket that I have on this is still in pretty decent shape. It's only about a year or so old. What I'm going to do, since all these tractors leak oil, is I'm going to grab my good old trusty black ATV silicone, or Permatex I should call it, and we're going to Permatex this gasket shut. You guys may think I'm fucking crazy, retarded, nuts, but I've had no problem with doing this little stunt. That's if my silicone's ain't good. Alright, we'll be back when I get... Okay, now since I got the gasket done, gasket is done. The reason why how I found black ATV silicone was back when I owned my 92 tracker. It loved to eat tap cover gaskets. And I found out using black ATV silicone was the best friend that I could use on that tap cover gasket. Never ate another gasket after that one. Except for the prick to clean up. And that's how you get that in. So you get it in and out. And that's why I use gray ATV silicone, or I should say Permatex. It's a gasket maker. It's OEM gasket maker is what it is. So you can make gaskets. So a lot of your newer cars, you have to use that gray crap to make your gaskets. Also, it's for your transmissions. Some of your transmissions uses that stuff. Quite interesting, if I may say. These are 10 mil, no 8 mil bolts, valve cover bolts. So, as if anybody wants to know, the size of these are 8 mils. Yes, this tractor will not start without its brazier hooked up. And Dan and I already tried to start it without its brazier one day. And it didn't end too well for it. Don't worry, that wasn't me stripping them out. I just had the torque on this wrench all the way down. I'll be back a second. Alright guys, okay, ratchet, you just can't snuggy up. They already know me, so it's not worth it. And I got these on the wrench. With that one. And I'm ready, buddy. Feels good. That also good, guys. That part's done. Now, you can't probably find no farmer to this. Go on. There you go. Push your long wire. And you click longest. And your short wire goes to the back. And your longest goes to the middle. That's pretty simple, easy. Now you guys need, we'll grab this bracket. It goes something like this. Please turn it over. DD black on bolts.
Goes right in the glove. Okay, good. Now snapping wires. I normally use this way. Yeah, that's enough for me. Those are close. No. Unfortunately, mine didn't have screw there. It needs an cal. So, no worries about that one screw. Now let's take this. Then drop the peel back down. Take this, lock back over on its front. Make sure you clamp so you can access. Now just take mine backwards. Great. So, this cable here, the extra cable underneath is right. Good thing is, this wiggle room right, easy to under. Just like that, there's nothing right now. Now make sure you clamp it in line. Now just pop it on. And these holes are 5/16. You guys wondering? Here's the back here. I'll put it on it. This one equals 16. But as soon as you get it, it's already close. They should. There. Now it's time to hook up this hose, and forget it. Right. Now we hook up the PCB valve. Okay, PCB valve is on now. And try to put your clamps back to where the original were at, rather than up re-damaging hose. Hook up your valve cover breather. Yes, it's got 2 valve cover breathers. Got a PCB valve, this big boy. You can't see one. Okay. PCB valve and breather. And then give them 3. 1. Oh, yeah. That's a clear vehicle. You guys don't have to worry about these these are security answers, so don't worry about them. And there's that. Now, you should have a cover that goes on top and I just run off. So, you know what this is. Snout. I call this snap off the box. Alright, we can get a nice force right now. So, grab the snap off the box, put that down. I hate the snap box. Yes, there's other easy ways to do it. And it goes in this way. Sometimes they walk around. Sometimes you just see some help. Yeah, put the clamp on the wrong hose. There's actually 2 ways to put this clamp on. It's supposed to be up to the top. Yeah. I'm going to make sure we get all tools from around the motor.
Sounds good, guys. That's a good old water bottle trick. Sounds like a sewing machine. Alright, be back in a minute. Alright guys, it's all warmed up. I cleaned up my hands. Here's the water bottle test I was trying to show you guys. Motor's got 133,000 on it. It's going to have a little shake, but that's dead perfect, dude. You couldn't ask for no better than that water bottle trick. That's how you know if you got your lifters in and the motor's running good. Got a little shake to the bottle and that's it. That bottle is just life. Sitting there just chilling. That's good. No problem. Sounds like a sewing machine again. So cheers guys. That's how you know you gotta set lifters in. You can put your water bottle or a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever you guys got. If you can lay it on the engine and it don't walk off from it, you're golden guys. There you go. Hopefully this helped you out. If it does, thumbs it up, comment if you tell me if I did something screwed up in this video. Alright, catch you guys later then. Peace out. Have fun.